recently in once Great Britain, a comedian by the name on YouTube of Count Dankula has been arrested, ostensibly for making fun of Nazis on the internet. If you don't know the whole story right now, you are either blissfully unaware of matters occurring on your planet that are dangerously authoritarian, or you literally have shut yourself off from the internet. In either case, um, I don't want to remove your happiness owing to lack of knowledge. And if you're not on the internet, then this obviously isn't reaching you. The This is the kind of thing you expect to happen in a third world totalitarian nation ruled by an absolute autocracy, usually with some kind of religious bent. This is the kind of thing you expect to happen, in China, in communist Russia, in Venezuela. You see what I'm saying, right, people? And the fact that it could actually happen to an avowed communist, how do I put this? Count Dankula proves that none of us are safe. No one. Let that sink in for a second. You think you're safe right now? No, I'm sorry, you're not. One day you will say something, and the powers that be will decide that what you have said is forbidden. They will effectively charge you with hate crime or blasphemy. At this point, let's face facts, people. Hate crime and blasphemy are mutually interchangeable. And they will throw you into a prison. And you may never see the light of day again because you expressed a thought freely formed. You told a joke. That's all Count Dankula did. Let us not pretend that this man is in any way, shape, or form anything more than a comedian. And his crime was making fun, poking a joke at Nazis. If anything, the Scottish government has openly said, we will protect the integrity of the German Nationalist Socialist Party before we protect the security and safety of our own citizenry. Let that sink in for a second. That's the stance of the Scottish government. I'm not a YouTuber. I think that's fairly obvious by the fact that this is just a random off-the-cuff video that has come together after watching Tommy Robinson, Dr. Random McCam, Mundane Matt, the Honey Badgers, and short fat otakus on that list too of people, Milo Yiannopoulos as well, all saying the same thing, all beggaring belief at what has just happened. For all of us, all over the Western world, who up until now have been blessed with the security of knowing that our right to freedom of thought, speech, and expression was protected by law, all of us are now coming to the collective realization that blessing has been removed, and our thoughts and our speeches, our words, will be used against us when we have committed no crime save to be humorous. And it is upon finding ourselves in this waking nightmare of authoritarian bureaucracy, granted to us by generations of complacency and a willingness to look the other way, as authoritarianism slowly creeped in while we were asleep at our posts. All of this has to be resisted. I'm no Sargon of Akkad. I'm no man who became a liberalist. But I am somebody who wants to see freedom. I am somebody who thinks freedom is one of the greatest things a person could ever have in their life, however fleeting, however limited in scope. I am someone who believes that freedom of speech is the pillar upon which great societies will be built. And it is to that end that I say these simple words. Free Count Dankula. Do not put a comedian in prison for making a joke at the expense of Nazis. For any of you like me who are just normal people who don't have YouTube channels, or if they do, are small or maybe even not even related to any of the culture war that's been happening across the world. If you're like me and you're still scared, I can say to you, there is one thing you can do. Free Count Dankula. Spread that sentiment. If you're in Britain, write to your MPs. If you're in the States, get this to Trump. I'm not on Facebook or Twitter because I refuse to give either of those companies any of my business for a variety of reasons that I won't bother to divulge here. But I can say, free Count Dankula. I can say to people, this is fucked up. And if enough of us say it, with any luck, somebody who can fix this, somebody who can do something, will do it. It has to start somewhere. And with me, it starts with this. Free Count Dankula. Don't let political correctness kill freedom of speech. Don't let the best of intentions drive us straight into the maw of hell. Free Count Dankula.